Hello. Welcome back to another installment of Stoop Boxing. It is week 3 of our second season, and I'm tremendously excited. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Dennis? Good to see you, dude. What's up, Loki? Are you ready for some sweaty man punching? I suspect that you are. That last song is stuck in my head, I guess. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to the Stoop. We are back. Back again. It is 1 week to the day. And we are back for more of that sweat punching action. Leading off tonight is, of course, the ever endearing Armani Johnson and the heart of gold good guy, I suppose we could say. Oh shit! What is their what is their name? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Firework man. Fireworkman. Nice. All right. Oh, that means I need to turn that redeem off. Because with Spuds from, what was it, last week? That puts us at 16. Loki and Spuds going to be adding to our stable of fighters. There we go. Nice. Spuds got it last week. Loki gets the last one this week. They will not be introduced until after the season, but before Power Tower. So they will make their debut at Power Tower along with Jimmy Hopkins. No, you don't really have to decide now. It's gonna be a little bit. But I mean, sooner rather than later, because it'd be good to have an idea. You know. Gotta pull this pizza out of the oven. Scarf it down before I get in the ring today. Hell yeah. You've got a little bit of time. I scheduled you a little, like, kind of in the middle. You can just let me know on Discord. Yeah, I guess you can just send them to me on Discord whenever you decide. I do need to know by the end of the season. 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, never mind. I think it's fine. It's hot as fuck. It's too hot to actually live down here in Texas right now, but here I am anyway. Gotta stay hydrated, baby. I guess I'll fire up our first prediction and we can get underway. Armani Johnson versus Good Guy. Booyah. Both these guys, 3-8 in their careers. Both, actually, Good Guy 1-1 on the season. Armani 0-2. If Armani gets the win, they could even up on the season. And he could take a lifetime edge, which would be pretty tight. I feel like my TV's all at an awkward angle, or at a different angle. A slightly, you know when something's like slightly off and you can kind of tell? I'm having some of that. But it's been a little bit, so I don't know. Dude, I'm excited to just jump in. Let's just fire up. Let's get underway. We got many fights to get into tonight. Let's see what these two have to offer us. I think tonight's main event will take place in the Aragon Ballroom, but until then, we'll be spending most of our time in the Windy City Boxing Gym. Oh yeah, baby. Oh. It's so hot. I cannot even. Here, we'll get an extra fan going. Okay, let's see. Armani seems to be on a bit of a downturn in his career. If I'm being entirely honest, I don't think he's been training very well. He's very old. Like he is pretty much guaranteed to retire after this season, or at the next Power Tower, unless he somehow becomes the Supreme. Good guy. I don't know, man. Good guy. It's weird. He sucked last season, but he started out this season beating Jab Jones by KO, but then he got KO'd by Timmy Shits. So I don't really know what to make of him. We'll see what he can do against Armani Johnson as we get underway in this one. Got a nice cool 420 on Armani, 1K on Good Guy. Okay. I like it. That's fair. They're fairly even so far, though it is incredibly early in this one. Fights tonight scheduled for 6 rounds. Weeks 3 to 5. Fights will be scheduled for 6 rounds. We have graduated up from 4-round fights to 6-round fights. We'll see if any go the distance after this shift, and we will see. Oh my, Armani getting the edge on Good Guy on the health bars. We'll see how many fights end up lasting that long. I guess is what I'm trying to say. A lot of fights ended up getting to the 4th round before they were ended in a KO through the first 2 weeks, and we had, you know, a few wins by decision. But 2 extra rounds, that can make a lot of difference. We'll see what effect that has. I'd say the health bars are relatively evened up now. There we go. And now Guy trying to make some moves, working those combinations. Johnson not defending himself incredibly well. Good Guy not exactly doing a good job either. They're pretty even again. I mean, they're right there with each other. Good for them. Minutes ago in the first round, it looks like Guy may be gaining a slight edge over Johnson. We'll see. Can he finish it? Can he put him on the mat? Oh, Johnson. Oh. Nice uppercut from Guy. Oh, wobble, wobble. And down he goes. Struck in the chin and sent backwards, cascading to the mat. We'll see if Johnson has it in him to get up. Still the first round. No save by the bell in the first round, only in the final round. May have chosen wrong. We'll see. We'll see. We've seen comebacks before. I wouldn't count Johnson out just yet. He may catch lightning. 10 seconds to go in the round. Looks like we'll see at least the second. Never say never. Especially in Stoop sports. Into the first round. I will say, good guy definitely ahead. Armani got some good shots in there. They were fairly even, but good guy takes a slight edge, obviously, with the knockdown. Johnson has some obvious damage about the face, especially on that right side, the bleeding from the eye and the mouth. Give it a moment. We'll see what Guy is working with as far as between rounds damage. Heading into the second round of our first fight of the night. First fight of 7. Our main event tonight, Boxing Man and Shanty Pete. Both undefeated on the season, facing off. Only one of them will be undefeated after tonight. We could have as few as one undefeated fighter on the season left tonight. We could have as many as 3, I believe. Johnson's corner did what they could, but it could have been better. Comes out fairly methodical. Ooh, takes a rough shot to the chin, but puts some rough shots across himself. Getting payback where he can. Ooh, that's a rough shot from Guy, and that'll even him back up. Johnson was starting to take a slight life lead. He's dodging left and right. Ooh, takes a rough counter. Come on, Johnson. There you go, working those combinations. Getting roughed up off the counter. Oh, Johnson looking like he may be at risk of going down again. Needs to be careful, needs to be careful. Good counters from Johnson. Johnson trying to work a knockdown of his own. They're both in a pretty dangerous spot. Johnson a little more so. Oh, Johnson at risk. Oh, I don't think he flipped it. Oh. Oh, no, he did not. Body shot puts him down. Guy was unfazed by that cross to the chin from a staggered Armani Johnson. It's the shot to the chin on the way down that I think might seal it, but we'll see if he can't get up one more time. Trying to... Oh, he will. Oh, yeah, baby. Trying to dodge, stick and move. Gonna have to be a little defensive if he wants to get back into this. He's suffered a good deal of permanent damage. Johnson's at risk of going down again, frankly. Johnson. Oh. Oh! Oh, there's the KO punch. I think that'll do it. There was less than 10... Yep, there's the bell, yep. He'll have to get up if he wants to go to his corner. Saved by the bell only works in the final round. Oh, he looks really roughed up. I don't think Johnson's even going to try to get up. I think he's unconscious. Someone get the smelling salts for him. It's over. Good guy by KO in the second round. Impressive job. Really took Armani apart. Took some rough shots of his own, but he had the killing power. The stopping power, I suppose, behind his punches. And it will be good guy by KO in the second. As the winner of our first bout. Well, so it goes. Pretty quick fight. Nothing too crazy there in that first one. Bit of a standard affair. Let's see. Congratulations to good guy believers. Thank you to everyone who bet. Let me see. What am I doing? Oh, let's see how the punches are thrown. I'm trying to think. Loki, what I'm gonna do, you wanna make like a unique, like OC guy, right? Because Spudge literally just said Jimmy Hopkins and make it as close as possible. And I was like, fine. But you wanna make like an OC, right? So what I'll probably do is send you like everything I need for his vitals, name, height, weight, where he's from, and bio, I think, are the big five. Oh, there's a couple other things like handedness and whether he's standard or southpaw, and then blocking and punching style, or blocking and fighting style. I'll send you the rubric for everything I'll need, and then you can either give me like a rough idea of what you want him to look like, or we can hop on Discord at some point in the future, and I can actually take you through like the crafting process, whichever you prefer. This is the first one that's been redeemed in a while, so I should have probably said these details like earlier whenever you redeemed it, but I'm a little frazzled today. I was working on spreadsheets for the soccer league that we're trying to make happen, like, for hours today, and my brain's a little cheesy. I'm not gonna lie. So, but a lot of good progress being made on that. But yeah, so sorry if I seem a little zonked. It's because I am. Believe it or not. Ooh, okay. Bet. Okay, excellent. Yes, all of that. Excellent. Good. Right, a flag also, too, if it's going to be from a unique country, right? Okay, badass. Nice. I'm excited. Oh, by the way, props for the those fucking paintings were really good. I'm really dumb and can't think of what to call that style, but like it's very fitting and like what you would expect for like time period appropriate art. Since you're doing like it's in the 30s, right? Is when your league takes place, so it fits with that too, and just looks really good. Like, wow. Yeah, you're welcome. Holy crap! Everyone should check out that damn art that Loki posted. It's real good. Coming up next, we have Ginger Snap and Berry Blondes. But yeah, if it's like a guy from your baseball league, then I can easily approximate his visage, and whatever. So yeah, that'll be neat. Ooh. That'll be so neat. That's gonna be the first player or Stoop athlete from, or the first, well, I guess technically not the first athlete from a different league, because we have some like classic NFL players and NBA players in, you know, their respective appropriate leagues, but it'll be the first player from another OC league, which is pretty neat. Hell yeah, we're hopping on the multiverse bandwagon, baby. Let's get it. He's from another world. Oh god, that's so good. That's so good. Oh man. No, but for real, that'll be pretty fun. Oh, 2 heavyweights going at it in this next one. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that, dude. Oh yeah, you should add an art page to the blog if there isn't one already. That reminds me of the Madden career mode and well, the old Madden career mode where you would have a PDA and like you'd get emails from like your mom and your coach and your best friend who is also your webmaster, and he would make like paintings to commemorate your milestones and put them on your website in the game. I don't know if anybody... Surely someone knows what I'm talking about. But it super reminds me of that. I really liked Madden career mode back in the day. Oh my god, that's so... See, that can be his bio on his profile card. That's, I mean, even. So... As well as the story on that end, or on the Atlantica end. That could just be his blurb. Because we'll need a blurb. Unless you want it to be like, you know, who he is. I could see, you know, relevant baseball stats or anything. I don't know. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, really. We're here to have fun. Let's start up this next prediction. We've got Ginger Snap coming off a victory against Dennis. And we've got Barry Blondes, who is 0-2, both lifetime and on the season. Not off to a great start. Ginger Snap rebounding. I like Ginger Snap in this one tonight as well, but we'll see. It could always go any which way. It's so hot. That's hot. It is. It is. It really, really is. I cannot begin to tell you. Cheb messaged me yesterday, I think it was, to make sure I was all right. Because apparently, I didn't know this at the time, but apparently the, I guess, heat index or whatever was at like the brink of human survivability. I don't know what that means. I don't check that kind of shit. I just go, fuck, it's hot, and that's my barometer. But I believe it, dude. I feel like I'm on the brink of survivability. So fuck me, dude. Shout out to the weather. Fuck me. I'll try to not bring it up all the time. I know the weather is like super boring to talk about. I like to talk about it. I don't know why. I guess I am that dude, that boring ass dude. But, you know, I find the weather to be a delightful subject of conversation. Yo, shout out to the sun. Am I right? Come on. There you go. Dennis gets me. Let's kick it back to the Windy City Boxing Gym. Welcome back, Dennis. I hope that pizza was good. I wish you would send me a slice. home slice. We are heading in to Ginger Snap and Barry Blondes up next. Both still young fighters in their first season with the Stoop Boxing Association. Maybe I should change it to organization. SBO. Because then we could have SGFL, SGBA, SBO, SLS. Or Stoop Liga, if I have my way. Working graveyard now because it's 110 degrees during the day. I have to ride my bike to commute. Sorry. So now I work from midnight to 7 a.m. and riding to work is so nice. Nice. Okay. So you're literally just switched your work schedule to avoid the heat. I mean, I feel that. I just try to avoid going outside altogether. Yo, Spuds, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. Wouldn't it be funny if Jimmy Hopkins wins the Power Tower? That would be badass. I have not created him yet, so I could not tell you. I could not even, like, pretend to feign. Or what am I trying to say? I don't even need to pretend like I don't know how strong he is yet. Because, I don't. But, who knows, dude? Especially with I refined big time the way boxers are created and how they develop and deteriorate over time for Season 2 onward. So, who knows, man? It's really going to depend on his potential rating, which is a hidden stat that each boxer has that plays a factor in how good their gains are, but getting into the number game that's uninteresting as Barry Blondes is collapsed to the floor. Oh my god, Ginger Snap just took him apart. Yeah, I'm making it sound like Pokemon. We're getting into the shit nobody needs to worry about. But basically he could, as of right now, I'll say he's got a pretty good chance. Because there's actually no way to know what his chance is, so it might as well be good. Football del Stoop. See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I want to do something like a two-word thing instead of an acronym for soccer. I thought Stoop Liga would be fun. Cause it's God, what is it? I looked it up last week. One of the major South American soccer leagues. I know shit all about soccer. Is called something Liga. Oh, La Liga, I think. Fucking La Liga. So I thought Stoop Liga would be a good name for Stoop soccer. But I don't know. And I'm nocturnal, so it just feels better naturally. Well, that's good. The riding, or the working overnight, and then just riding home in the morning. Stup Liga. Oh my god! Barry Blondes is down. I believe that's a first round KO. That's the first of the season. Ginger Snap just took him apart. Easy peasy. Lemon squeegee. Damn. And submissions. No more submissions. My god, the fight was over before the betting window could close. God damn. Ginger Snap is victorious. Ginger Snap goes from 0-1 to 2-1. On some. Oh wait, I'm mistaken. Charlie Chap knocked out Barry Blondes in the first round. So Barry Blondes has been knocked out in the first round in back-to-back weeks. That was the first of the season. But, goddamn, Ginger Snap. I know, right? Ginger Snap came out of Valheim looking for blood. And he hates mosquitoes. I know, right? Betting didn't even close. That's crazy. Whew. All right, well, there you have it, folks. Barry Blondes is 0-3. Ginger Snap continues to swing it back around despite a rough start. Ooh. Who's up next? Charlie Chap and Franklin Sluggins. A new guy versus a classic guy. A veteran, if you will. Let's get on to it. Booyah. All right, on to fight number 3 of the night. So far, the fights have been pretty quick. They are scheduled for 6 rounds starting this week, but so far we've only needed 2 at the most. We'll see if things take a turn as we ramp up the competition tonight. Where is Charlie Chap? Is he, oh, he's a light heavy, my bad. Charlie Chap, light heavyweights going at it, as he'll face off against Franklin Sluggins, who's been turning things around. He's 2-0 on the season, I believe. 2-0, 1-1. What is it? 1-1, pardon me. He's won by decision and lost by decision. But honestly, I hear good things from Franklin Sluggins trainers. They are more confident in him than they have ever been, they say. So take that as you will, as these two competitors get ready to square off in the not-so-square circle. Or, I mean, the not-so-round circle. Fuck. I'm going to take a moment to refill my vape. As I do, I'm going to take a quick glance at who else we've got coming up tonight. Oh boy, up next we've got Dennis fighting Gary Goop. Gary Goopstein, a.k.a. Gary Goop. Former Trailer Park Boys cameraman, current resident of the Death Road to Canada. Trying to find his way home, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I just love Gary Goop. And wanted to let Dennis know what's up. Gary the Snail. Not yet. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but you know, he's spry. He's spry. I think that might be a good one for our warehouse rumble, as we always have at least one, or only one. We have one warehouse match. I think Dennis and Gary Goop will be a good one for it. All right. Let's jump on in. I see we've got 420 on Charlie Chap. Nothing on Franklin yet. Let's see if he can't win you over with a strong first round. They both got green gloves. They're both fairly green themed. And here comes Charlie Chap. 2-0 on his career, looking to get a 3rd win tonight. One of only a handful of undefeated fighters in Stoop boxing. The most famous, of course, being Clive Cliveson, 11-0, Supreme of the Power Tower. But there are a couple of upstarts. Charlie Chap and Shanty Pete, both undefeated to start their careers. 2-0. Shanty Pete taking on Boxing Man in the main event tonight. I suspect he will find his first defeat tonight. But Let's not get ahead of ourselves again. As this one gets underway, Charlie Chap. Oh, rocked! Wow, that was some chin music to start things off. Didn't put too much lasting damage, but it rung his fucking bell and let him know that Franklin's here. God bless. And they're fairly even through the first few transactions. That's it. I'm ready for Jungle Beats. I'm ready for PS1 Jungle Beats. Much better. There we go. Charlie Chap with a slight lead on Sluggins. Sluggins managing the stamina pretty well so far, although he does tend to have trouble with that over the course of a long fight. Although I'd say these two are gearing up for a long one. At least, we may at least make it to the third round. These two are approaching each other very laissez-faire, taking, you know, a very reserved approach to one another. Don't want to give up anything too big too early. I think Charlie Chap doesn't want to get too aggressive after that opening chin shot that made him wobble right out the gate. He got some of Sluggins' respect, or rather, Sluggins earned his respect with that one. He may be 5-7, but he is a veteran. He did compete in the first ever title tower. The first ever fight-offs, as I think our boxing postseason is going to come to be known. I'm gonna try to get that trending. The fight-offs, yeah! Get ready for the fight-offs, yeah! It's gonna be good. I think you'll like it. I think that's what we'll call it. Still very, very even. Surely under a minute to go now in this first round. Sluggins actually taking a bit of a lead here. Working the forehead very nicely, using that slight height advantage that I believe he has. Sluggins being 6'4", while Charlie Chap 6'3". 5 seconds to go. And a very even first round. And not a lot of damage either way. As I said earlier, I think we may strap in for a long fight with this pairing. Charlie sustaining no noticeable damage. I would suspect that Sluggins looks quite the same. They're kind of just they're working the jab. They're letting each other know they're there. They're seeing what's working and what's not. Trying to feel each other out through the first round. It's a very typical slower paced first round. After the previous two fights, you may forget what something like that looks like, but this is a much more common affair. First round is for feeling it out, feeling your opponent out, trying to find where the rhythm is going to work and where it won't. As you measure beakers, conducting the sweet science. Booyah. And with that, betting window has closed. Charlie Chap with 1.4K on him. Franklin Sluggins with 1.1. I see he did earn your trust to wager some bucks on him. We'll see if he can make good on it. Bro, Charlie Chap's titties are flapping. Sorry, just an observation from up here in the booth. I thought I saw some titty wiggle on the Chap side of things. Anyway. Chap taking a slight life lead here, though Sluggins right there with him. Free the nips, they're out. They are out and on display in this one. Isn't that right, buddy? Oh, god damn it, there it is. You know, some muffin pasties would really they'd give the casual fight fans something to talk about while the rest of us are watching the punches, you know? I think that you may be onto something there. You may be onto something there, Spuds. Yeah, we may need to look into that. I like the way you think. I like the way you think, buddy. I am stepping in what you're putting down, and I ain't wiping it off. Ooh, that's a nice counter punch from Sluggins. Starting to get a bit of a nosebleed, although that could just be a side effect of all of the experimentation. Man, they're hanging right with each other. A methodical bout, each just picking their shots, working some combos, both doing damage and stepping off. Ooh, jab, 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 jab. Gut punch. Cross. Ooh. Sluggin's starting to run blood a little longer now. Starting to get real red in the face. And his stamina is starting to wane. Minutes ago in the second round, Chap definitely winning the stamina battle. They're still fairly even on health. Chap starting to gain some ground. Ooh, good duck into the counter punch there. Now just working some combos. Sluggin's just trying to keep him off. Fit his punches in where he can. Sluggin starting to gain some ground back. Crowd getting a little into it, not too much yet. We'll see if their spirits change. Although I hear some whistles out there. 10 seconds to go in the second round. Still a fairly even fight, although Chap gaining some ground. And you can tell Sluggins is starting to suffer some damage, and you can see he's getting a little tired. He's doing that Sluggins thing where he gets tired. Is it going to be his Achilles heel once again for Charlie Chap, or will he find a way to get it done against the new kid on the block? Charlie with a little bit of bleeding coming from the left side of the mouth, and it looks like his cheek is swollen, but that is just how his head is shaped. He has just got some big-ass cheeks. Chipmunk Charlie, they used to call him. And then he would say, "You are." Sluggin, somebody came along and wiped his mouth off. Very kind, although he's starting to just dribble again, so they may want to dab his chin again. Dab him. Dab. Just a little bit. And it's nose blood that's going into his mouth and then seeping back out, so you know it's slightly flavored like snot. That's got to be somewhat distracting, so you know he's dealing with that as well as we head into the third round. Oh, he's getting back into the corner. That's not a good place to be, or so I'm told. Swings left and gets out of it. Ooh, they're pretty close, pretty close. Chap with a slight edge. Sluggin's moving in there. Ooh, good counter. Oh, I see some anger in Franklin Sluggin's face. I see a rage and determination. That which you would only see on a cave person, such as he. I'm trying to say some primal instincts going on down there, baby. Strategically, the corner is the best place to be. The fight ends sooner the longer you stay in the corner. I mean, you know, that is a school of thought, I suppose. I wasn't aware of it until just now, but you're a fighter and I'm not. So I do look forward to seeing your strategy this evening in our upcoming fight, the fight after this one. See if you apply that strategy in your fight against Gary Goof. Turtle in the corner. Oh, Chap. Got some momentum behind him. He's throwing body shots that are ringing true. Work in the face. Getting countered off. Doing counters of his own. Ooh, swinging wide on the haymaker. He's whittling Sluggins down. Sluggin's trying to keep him off with some forehead uppercuts. that will leave you dazed. Those body shots are working him. Chap doing a good job taking advantage of the stamina difference. He knows that Sluggins can't actually keep him off for long as he stays relatively aggressive. Not too aggressive. You don't want to overplay it and end up back in an even situation. You've got advantage here. You want to press advantage without losing it. Sluggins doing what he can to get back into the fight. Oh, that's a good shot. Couple good shots there, and he's right back in it, I'd say. Working the counter. I'd say he's got a little bit of a life lead, just slight. They're real close again. And they've got similar permanent damage as well. This is a good fight. Whew. Sluggins getting inside. Opting to go inside on the shorter man. I know it's only an inch, but hey. Did I hear the... Yep, 10 seconds to go in the third round. Still a good fight. They're still both over half health. Neither has dipped below half or been sent below half at any point. They've gotten close now, but they are still very even. Chap starting to show some damage this time around. Whew. We are halfway through the scheduled number of rounds, and I could see this one going all the way to 6. That'd be pretty badass. Charlie Chap, oh man, I don't like the bleeding on the right side, but really, that swelling on the left eye is probably worse. It's a lot harder to see through that, I think. You can at least wipe blood away, but you can't wipe swelling away. I mean, they'll try to push it to the side with that thing that they use, but it's work, man. It's work. So Sluggins officially has a specific side he can opt to target more, that being Chap's left side. If he chooses to abuse that left side, he could end up with a great advantage. He needs to protect his nose. His nose looks fucked up. Both of their corners do a good job for what it's worth. Wow, Sluggins comes in with some good forehead shots. Working the counter. Chap getting back into it with some solid punching. There you go. Ooh. Getting 2 off of the counter. I like it. Ooh. Sluggins can take some headshots, man. I think Sluggins might have the hardest head in history. He is one hard-headed dude. He may bleed, but I don't know if he's feeling it. He's working it. Sluggins working it. Taking a lead. Working those counters, picking those shots. Doing a real good job here in round number 4. Oh, Chap below half now. Chap the first to be dipped below half. Sluggins working the body. Sluggins moves up top. Works upstairs, works the body again. Yeah. Working him, deflecting punches. Sluggins is putting on a clinic in round 4, man. He's doing real good. Chap is getting a couple good shots in here and there, but Sluggins is leading the way. Perhaps this is the difference of experience. Perhaps. Chap starting to dig his way back out of it. Sluggins trying to maintain the pressure he's provided thus far in this round. Oh, good counters from Chap. Minute to go in the 4th round. It's been a rough round so far for Chap, but he's digging back out of it. Good counters. See, Sluggins is so slow and stamina low that when Chap does counter, he's able to get, maximize 2 shots as opposed to just 1 counter punch. Like most guys. But there's such a difference between them in that area that he's able to maximize off those counter punches twice as much. And that may not sound like a lot, but it's huge. I mean, it's like I said, it's twice as much. Sluggins looks fucked up in the face. Chap has flipped it. Chap is out in front now. Oh my goodness, Chap working all the right spots. Sluggins may feel the mat this round. I don't know. No. Maybe not. He'll get out of it. I think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's the bell. Sluggins falls behind towards the end of that round, though they both were beaten pretty relentlessly there in the 4th round. Both of them looking to finish the fight soon, I think, as we move into our final 2 rounds, 5th out of 6 coming up. Both fighters looking heavily damaged in the face. It's kind of a tough call to say who looks worse, I would say. Let's get a look at Sluggins. Chap looks pretty bad. I think Sluggins probably looks worse. If there's no knockdowns and this ends up going to decision, this is going to be fascinating to see how they call it. Oh, Sluggins. His eyes don't look as bad. I think Chap probably looks like there's more blood, like, gushing from the middle of the face, which is kind of scarier looking, but as far as, like, actual, like, functional damage, I think Chap might be in a worse spot. That swelling on the left eye is bad, and he's starting to look bad on the right eye, too. Oh, he's working Sluggins' body, though. And Sluggins is going to let him. Oh, I think Sluggins might be feeling the mat very soon. Chap is finding his shots, picking them well, working the body, working the head. I think it's a matter of time. Sluggins tries to keep him off, tries to keep him away, tries to recover what he can. He's doing okay. He's keeping him off. He's not recovering for shit. Ooh. Chap definitely out in front. Got all of the momentum behind him right now. All of the advantage under his wing. Looking for the kill shot. Getting close. Missing those follow-throughs, man. Sluggins is playing keep away like something else. Whew. Sluggins is playing keep away like nobody's business. Oh, he's getting close, though. I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, he's wobbly with a minute to go. Oh, he gets the clinch. Wow. Sluggins stays on his feet. That was impressive. If he manages to get out of the round after that without going down, he's still got some time to you know, try and avoid Chap. He's definitely going to lose this round with the way he's fighting. He's just hoping that his corner can bail him out between rounds as they head to the final, and then he can make a big push for the end. Chap is looking to finish things off. He is frustrated at this point. Sluggins doing a good job, keeping away, keeping on his feet. Defensive fighting, picking some shots just to try and slowly whittle those legs out from under him. 10 seconds to go. Sluggins just may have made it. Chap gonna try and pour it on at the end. Sluggins working those counters. 3, 2, 1. And we will head to the final round. Still no knockdown. Sluggins came very close in this round. Relied on a clinch to stay on his feet. Oh my god. All right, I think probably Sluggins looks the worst for wear now, but this has been a very strong fight. This has been the fight of the night so far. That is for certain. Sixth and final round coming up. I don't know if we're gonna see a decision. I think Chap is gonna have enough time to whittle Sluggins down unless Sluggins does something special. We'll see if he has it in him. Oh my god, he's tore up from the floor up. As we begin the final round. Sluggins' corner did what they could, but it wasn't quite what they wanted. He does come out with a surge and does some damage. Chap fights him off quickly, though. Hot. Oh. Sluggins doing a good job keeping away still. I guess he's just hoping to make it to decision and rely on the points he scored so far. If he doesn't get knocked down, he's probably got a good shot at it. I mean, even getting knocked down, you're only going to lose this round by so much, but you get knocked down, you might get knocked out. 2 minutes to go in the fight. He's working those counters, working that body, trying his hardest to hurt somebody in particular. Sluggins getting worked over. Trying to do some work of his own. Can't quite. Backs off, backs off. Whew. Oh, Sluggins is at risk. Sluggins is at risk. He could go at any moment. Oh, he's fighting for his life out here. This is an incredibly impressive performance from Franklin Sluggins. I have to say, he's never really been one of my favorites. But with a minute to go in this fight, he is holding on for a shot at a decision. And, oh, by a thread. By a thread. Less than a minute to go now. I don't know how much time exactly, but we're under a minute. Oh, my. Trying to just keep Charlie Chap at bay. He's hanging on by a thread. Oh, he's wobbly. Oh! Oh! He's going down. Body shot rocks him on the ribs. 10 seconds to go. I think he'll be saved by the bell here. It is the final round, and we should hear the bell before. Oh my god, he wouldn't have gotten up either. Wow, on the 9! He is barely saved by the bell! And we will see who the judges choose. I can see the disappointment on Franklin Sluggins' face, and by that I am guessing that they chose Charlie Chap as their winner. But my god! Oh my god. Oh, well, only the first judge scored them like that close. Wait, how did it end up 57-50? The first judge seemed to favor Sluggins for the most part. Like, overall, gave him more 10s. Or I guess an even amount of 10s. The other judges did not. Interesting. So a unanimous decision, but it was close to being a split decision. Not that that really makes much of a difference. Congratulations, Charlie Chap. I'll say congratulations, Sluggins, too. That was a great fight. And I mean, pretty epic to be saved by the bell with, you know, on the 9. So, Charlie Chap, by unanimous decision, So Charlie Chap does not get the KO victory. That'll be his first victory not by KO, and it was by a second, which is pretty nuts. But KOs are a tiebreaker, and so that Saved by the Bell does make a difference when ultimately needing those tiebreakers. Did I do the prediction? I don't think I did. Congratulations to Charlie Chat betters, and thank you to everyone who bet. That was nuts. That was a gnarly fight. I'm happy with that one. Up next, we have... Let's see how the punches were thrown. One knockdown. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There you have it. Coming up next, we have... Dennis Parlov and Gary Goop. Dennis 1-2. Gary 0-2. I will say I think Dennis should shellac Gary, but it would be pretty epic. Pretty epic wow. If Gary put it on. I gotta say. Let's fire up this next prediction. Dennis feeling very confident going up against a man not quite half his size, but, you know, a fraction his stature. Feeling quite confident, I can tell. I'm very curious. I'm gonna turn him into Goop. We'll see. I think you will. That is definitely where the smart money's going. But it would be pretty nuts if Gary put up a good fight. So I would like to see that. But we'll see. We'll see. I think this will be our warehouse match for tonight. It looks like he ate some peanuts and had an allergic reaction. He may have. He may well have. He may have gotten some 7-Eleven peanuts and had a bad time. You're saying you wouldn't be confident if you were fighting an infant? That's like beyond confidence, I think. That's something else at that point. That's you may if you fight an infant, you may end up with like such an intense amount of hubris that you like slip on them like a banana peel and fall out of a window. So you got to be careful going up against any foe is what I'm trying to say. Can't just play to the competition. You probably are. You look the most like you could be closest to like a default like create a character. Like in a good way. Like the least contorted, for sure. Whereas everyone else looks like they were randomized. They weren't, but you know, some of them might look like it. Oh gosh. I said in a good way. I really didn't want that to be taken as an insult, but you know, take it as you will, I suppose. Sorry, buddy. Oh, it's so fucking hot. Oh. Dude, are you ready to, like, fight this skinny-ass Canadian in a warehouse, Dennis? Because you're about to. The warehouse. As long as I don't look like Gary fucking Goop. Before or after the fight? Coming up, folks. Dennis Parlov versus Gary Goop. Parlov v. Goop. See you on the other side, Dennis. Good luck in the ring, brother. Everyone wish him well. Wish him luck by betting on him. Or if you don't believe in Dennis, you can always go the way of the Goop. Throw some cash that way. Perhaps Gary Goop will have a strong first round and win you over. We could have another first round KO, frankly. I really like... Dennis is bigger than him. And while that doesn't necessarily matter, it's being tiny seems to only favor Timmy Shits, who is as tiny as you can be. Gary Goop, he's at least tall. I believe 5'11". King of the Manlets. 144 pounds. Yo, Ruffian Gruff, what up? Remember this game having better graphics. You may have been playing the 360 or PS3 version. This is the PS2 version. So the graphics are a little less, yeah. But what up? Good to see you. Opening up. Goop looking aggressive. Dennis poking him off. The 360 version had like solid streams of blood and spit, but the PS2 version has like bits. But the PS2 version emulates better. So that's why we use the PS2 version. Gary Goop falling behind early. Dennis making so far short work of him. 2 minutes to go in the first round. We may have another first round fallout. Suplex him. Gotta wait for wrestling for that. Although, knowing the referees in Stoop Boxing, they probably wouldn't disqualify him for it. You gotta basically almost kill the other guy to get disqualified in Stoop Boxing. They punch each other after the bell so much. Dennis laying it on. Oh, there's a nice uppercut. That'll wake him up. Let him know Gary Goop is there. Not just a puddle on the floor. At least not yet. Oh, Gary. Gary could go at any second. Oh, Gary. Oh my god, Dennis. Dennis is just, like, coming at him like a fucking manky. Minute to go in the round. Can Dennis finish it off? If he does, will Goop be able to get up? Oh, he's close. Oh, there it is. Oh. There it is. Oh my god, and a couple extras on the way down. We'll see if Gary's got it in him to get up. This could be Dennis's first win by KO of his career. Second career win overall. And I believe second win this season, which would certainly move him up in the standings. Goop back on his feet. 10 seconds to go in the round. Looks like we'll see a second at the very least, although I don't think Goop is long for this world. Goop forgot to take his pre-fight poop, and he's feeling a little heavy. That is probably the problem. If I had to wager a guess, the pre-fight poop is very important. Very important. It's just like horses before they race. My granddad used to always say, "Bet on the horse that took a shit the most recently," because he'll be the lightest. I guess in this case, Dennis would be that horse. 7.4K on Dennis, only 69 on Gary Goop. And the window is closed there. I mean, I'm not seeing any kind of upset coming, so I think the 7.4 is probably safe. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a second round KO here. Coming up next, we have Jab Jones and Timmy Shits. That should actually be pretty interesting. That should be pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. Goop starting to do some damage. Unfortunately, he's taking quite a bit of damage. And he seems to be getting, like, pushed around the ring with every punch that connects from Parlov. Two minutes to go here in the second round. Dennis looking to finish things off, pouring it on, working the body. Working the head. Back to the body. Back upstairs. Just switching it up. Strong strategy. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary. Oh, there goes Goop. Oh. 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 Got twisted up on the ropes, as they often do. It's never a good look. I don't think he'll be getting up again. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. Feel free. Oh, here comes Gary. Okay. He's up again. Gary says not that easy. Gary recovers pretty well. And he does have a better stamina situation than Dennis. If he could fight defensively, he could get right back in it. Work those counters, work the body, okay. Thing is, Gary's not going to be able to do... He's putting some good work on right now, but he's not going to be able to do the same kind of lasting damage, the same kind of permanent damage to gray health that Dennis is able to do with just his overall stronger punches. 10 seconds to go. We'll make it to round 3 out of 6. It looks like Gary showing a lot. Gary showing a lot of resolve, but I think prolonging the inevitable despite. Dennis not worrying about it, just taking his time. It's how he likes to do it. Methodical pace. That's a wicked fucking nosebleed, man. Gary, are you okay? Fucking hell no. Gary's running on pride and 7-Eleven hot dogs and nothing else. His corner does a good job, everything they can do. Literally everything they can do. It's up to Gary now. Third round underway. Gary working those combos. Trying to take advantage of his speed. Ooh, but Dennis's power is daunting. Oh, I think it's just about over for Gary Goop. Dennis's punches are doing so much damage. Even if Gary like gets 5 punches to Dennis's 1, he's just barely whittling him down. And he is, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this. He's working it. He is working it. Dennis is down to half. 2 minutes to go here in the third. He's working it. Dennis needs to be careful. Gary fucking Goop is working it. He really, really is. He really is. They're actually pretty close to even. Goop starting to fall behind now as he lets a few, more than a few shots connect in a row. And he falls behind now. Oh, my. There he goes. He is doing what he can. We got Sweet Coon in the chat. Oh, my. Oh, Gary. He's put on a decent fight in this round, but unfortunately the damage suffered through the first 2 rounds puts him at just a bit too much of a disadvantage, I think. He's just going to end up falling behind. I don't think he's going to be able to get up a third time. Minute to go in this round. He is, I mean, if Gary somehow doesn't go down, he's the winner of this round. Oh. Well, that's the jinx. That's the announcer jinx right there. That's just what that is. I'm sorry, Gary. Oh, my God. Rattled. Oh, my God. His chin, like, did this. Holy fuck. All right, he's done. Woo. That was the kill shot. Dennis was trying to end his life. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Gary. Gary? Wow. No way. Gary? Really? Yeah, wow. Let's hear it for Gary Goop. Oh, I mean, I actually have plans to do something like that too. I also we do a football league, a basketball league, and this boxing league. And then I have plans. I'm working on a soccer league and a wrestling league right now, so I don't know, man. Put your mind to it. You can do anything. Or something like that. Gary actually manages to get out of the round. Wow. Very impressive. I mean, Gary's down 3 knockdowns to none, but he's putting on a show for Goop fans, wherever they may be. But no, I would say go for it. I don't know what, like, specific thing you're trying to, like, do it through, but 2K has a lot of really good... the 2K wrestling games have a pretty solid... like yearly simulation mode, just built right in. I plan on using something similar to that. But there's also, you know, the PS2 games, No Mercy back on N64. I don't know. Gonna murder Goop in the first round. Here we go with the automatic message. They're incredibly late, these automatic messages. Dennis does realize if that message had gone through on time when he'd planned, it would, or if that had gone according to plan, that he'd just be saying that in the middle of the next fight. What an odd fellow. Look at him down there, beating the shit out of that significantly smaller man. Oh, but yeah, Gruff. I also like. This started as just the football league that I mentioned like almost 3 years ago now, or I guess 2.5, and has like grown significantly over time too. So it's, you know, you can always start small and like expand over time. That's how we did it. But I would encourage anybody to make fantasy or simulation or fictional or whatever you want to do exactly with your thing. I think there should be more things like this. So, yeah. You can do it. You should try. I don't know. Trying to be supportive of things like that. Whoa! Gary just put Dennis on his back! And now he's launching at him like a G! Oh, he's giving him the goop walk! He's giving him the goop walk! Oh my god!
Oh, Dennis! Oh, Dennis! Oh, Dennis! That was a really rough shot to the chin. Holy fuck, bro.
Surely he'll get up. I mean, but like, oh my god. Okay, there he goes. He's gonna try. 5, 6, 7, up on the 8. Goop is in front now. He's taken way more damage, but he's had a great round. Minute to go here in the 4th. Tides may have turned for Gary Goop. Oh, there's also Fire Pro. I have seen some people use that for like CPU versus CPU wrestling. But that is like so intricate and involved. That's way beyond me. It looks fucking badass though. But it's like so much. But I think I would almost prefer to do that. But I don't know. Oh my god. Dennis does get the clinch. But Gary is pouring it on here. Gary is in control. This is insane. Gary Goop. Gary Goop. Under 10 seconds to go in the 4th round. Goop is in control right now. Dennis just wants to go to his corner, man. And we will. I did not expect this fight to go like this at all. This has taken an insane turn in the last round, as Goop gets a knockdown for himself after suffering 3. Didn't expect him to get up after the second one, at least. First one, maybe. But the second one, no. Third one, definitely not. And then to flip the script in the 4th round, get a knockdown of his own, and then nearly get a second one as well. Dennis, perhaps waning in the late rounds here, in the second half of this fight. Perhaps not a whole lot of short-term longevity. Gary Goop looks so fucking bad. Oh my god. He looks fucking terrible. Nothing unusual or crazy will happen during the fight. That is such an oddly specific message. They come out of the corners fairly even. Dennis does have a little bit more room to recover that his corner wasn't able to get. He's going to try to just bide his time and get that back. Goop going to try to avoid letting him do that. Oh, man. Oh, Dennis. I think Dennis has him. Oh, Dennis. Oh, the kill shot! I think that might be it. I think Gary Goop just went limp. Can Gary get up a 4th time? He's already surpassed expectations in my mind. Oh no, no way. He's not even gonna move. That'll do it. Dennis's first win by KO, and it comes in rather dramatic fashion. Here in the 5th round against Gary Goop. Congratulations, Dennis. KO in the 5th. Hell yeah. Booyah. Man. Every judge was pretty impressed by Goop's 4th round, though, and I was as well. I must say. But no, it turns out the favorite was indeed the right choice. Dennis gets the dubski. Congratulations, Dennis Betters. Thank you to everyone who bet. Let's see how the punches were thrown and see who's coming up next. It's Jab Jones and Timmy Shits. I think this one is going to be an interesting one as well. I'm expecting this one to be interesting. The last one I was expecting to be nothing special, really. Thought it would be a quick cleanup by Dennis, but Gary Goop made it interesting. Does still fall to 0-3, which is rough, but, you know, he gets better every week. And I think, you know, he's gonna come into his own eventually. He just has to keep on believing in himself. Keep on eating those 7-Eleven hot dogs. He'll be all right. He's gonna be A-okay. All right, we got our lightweight on the left this time with Timmy Shits. Welterweight, Jab Jones. Place your bets. Let me see. I believe Timmy Shits is actually 2-0 so far this season. He came into the season 2-7 on his career. Up to 4-7 now. He's even, you know, he's won by decision and by KO. He's 2-0 so far on the season, going into fight a 1-1 Jab Jones, who was felled last week by... Or no, felled in week 1, sorry, by Good Guy, which was quite the upset. Can Timmy continue to surprise and shock? I think, yeah. I actually kind of like Timmy in this one. I think Jab is unfortunately on a bit of a decline. I don't think he's taking the death of his brother very well. And it's showing in his overall development, but we'll see. You calling Gary Goop a mosquito? Oh my God! No one tell Ginger Snap. He might kill him. That's some disrespect. That's some disrespect from Dennis. No, yeah, Punch Jones is dead. He was killed by Cliveson in the power tower. At the end of the power tower. That's why there's the wait for it. Look at all these delightful world-building memes. One of these will shed some light on the situation. Oh wait, actually, I can just post it in Discord. Here, I'm gonna post it on the Stoop. The answer to your question. Yeah, Punch Jones was killed at the was killed by Cliveson. Suffered too much damage during the power tower, in the process of being dethroned as Supreme. I believe it was as a result of his injuries. So perhaps like shortly after. I don't think he did not make it very far. Did not make it very, very far. Well, yeah. So in the wake of that, Jab has taken a bit of a downturn. I'm sad to say, but I mean, are you surprised? I know, rip to the original Stoop boxer. But you know, Punch was from a different era, and in the end, he truly could not hang in the new age, and trying to killed him. And you know, there's lots of things we could blame, lots of people we could point to, and say it's your fault that Punch is dead. But really, let's just remember when he was alive and celebrate Punch's life. That's this season is a celebration of the life of Punch Jones. It's pretty good. Well, yeah, sometimes Stoop characters can die. Bet you didn't know that could happen. Or maybe you did. I don't know. Well, yeah. It's very uncommon, but it seemed incredibly appropriate. Yes, exactly. Let's remember Punch before he was brutally murdered by Cliveson in cold blood, and Cliveson didn't feel bad about it at all. Still doesn't. He's waiting for his next victim. Shucky will never die? Probably not. It's very uncommon for a Stoop athlete to pass on. We just don't keep tabs on them for that long. Usually only up to retirement. But you know, sometimes those things happen to coincide. Let's head in. 5K on Timmy Shits, 420 on Jab Jones. I like Timmy in this one. I'm gonna say it. Oh shit. Prediction, you will end Cliveson's life. Oh my god. Can we fucking, like, get a screenshot of that? Fucking print it? And hold on to it? Please? Just for future reference. I'm just gonna put those up there. I feel like Timmy might win, but I can't bet on his grimy ass. It's understandable. Timmy's a rough call. Hard to predict. Hard to predict. I hope there is a reason to use a screenshot of that message from Dennis in the future. I hope there is an opportunity. That will be great. Timmy is a champion shithead for life. There you go. Jab is working the jab on Timmy's dome at present. Timmy, the undisputed fastest in the boxing league at this point. He has been working on himself, and with the way Armani's fallen off, he is just the quickest. But Jab's no slouch himself. It's going to be very interesting to see these two go head-to-head. Last season, I never would have thought Timmy had a chance. This season, I super do. It's crazy. They are fairly even so far. Jab starting to work up some bit of a lead. Oh my god, Dennis, have you announced the thing yet? No, it looks like not. Alright, never mind. Nothing, never mind. Yeah, that's how we do it. Very, very professional-like. It's fine, it's fine. Oh my god. Timmy a little behind, but he's hanging in there. Timmy last season was actually known as one of the better counter punchers. He was so outclassed in terms of size. I think they're a lot closer. I think the gap between weight classes is less noticeable, maybe this season. I mean, we saw Gary Goop almost come back on Dennis. They've got quite the difference between them. 10 seconds to go here in the first round. These two, not quite even, but not too terribly far apart either. Timmy feeling good about himself, you can tell. And why shouldn't he? The fans are behind him. 5K to 420 is what it'll close at, it looks like. Timmy suffering no lasting damage yet. God, look at those cheeks, man. Holy shit, you could cut diamonds on those. It's crazy. It is almost assuredly unhealthy. But, you know, they're the only ones he's got. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure. It's not like... Oh. 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 Loki sending me the foe. The info. Let's go. Nice. Exciting times we're in. I'm so excited for new boxers from people that aren't me. Obviously we have the 2 from Dennis, but you know, that is but a start. Now we're really getting going. Spud's getting one in there, Loki getting one in there. I expect there will be some slots opening up after next Power Tower, but before Season 3, so there will be opportunities to redeem again sooner rather than later. At least a couple spots will be opening up. Because there's a couple guys on the verge already. Look at these two, just hanging pretty goddamn even with each other. So, Dennis, since becoming a boxer yourself, do you still maintain the same like consistent relationship with Timmy Shits? You know, driving him around and you know, just kind of being there for him when he needs you? Or has any... I know you two aren't scheduled to fight each other this season, but you could always end up meeting in the fight-offs, of course. Ah, I see. Okay, of course. So the you both being competitors hasn't damaged your relationship, at least not yet. That's basically what I... Haven't talked about what would happen if you fought. Just kind of avoiding the subject. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I mean, as I said, you're not. We won't find out unless you two meet this season. Unless you two meet in the fight-offs. But Timmy 2-0, yourself 2-1. Timmy trying to get a third win here, stay in that upper part. Obviously, the top 10 out of the 14 total make the fight-offs. So a decent chance, at least as of right now. Second round coming to a close there. Timmy falling slightly behind, but I think, you know, Timmy's a long game kind of guy. Very technical fighter. He doesn't have knockout power. He's never going to have knockout power. That's not his game. He's going to just pick you apart and win in the long game. He has knockouts, but that's not his strength. Jab looking a little worse for wear about the nose. He's got those perfectly always pouty lips, though, so, you know, he always looks like he's ready for a picture. Both corners do a decent job. Quite good, in fact. Timmy coming out fast. Jones there to punish. Good counter from Shits there. He's got a bit of a lightning bolt up his ass. Speaking of lightning bolts up their ass, I believe we've got Jimmy Biz and Freddie Feckoff coming up next, which is our penultimate matchup of the night. And then, of course, we have our main event, Boxing Man and Shanty Pete. Oh, I see Timmy Shits taking the life lead on Jones now. Working those weak spots, working that counter. And not taking a terrible amount of damage off of the counters he suffers from. Whew, whew. Wow, those three-piece combinations. Get it with a side of fries. Oh, goes in with the jab and then ducks right back out. That's nice. That's the kind of textbook fighting. You know, you may not like Timmy Shits. You may like Timmy Shits a lot, as some do. But whether you love him or hate him, you've got to understand he is a very technically savvy boxer. I don't give a damn what his record says. Timmy Shits knows how to fight. His interest in fighting may just wane from moment to moment. Wax and wane in the wind. But a minute to go here in round number 3, and Timmy Shits way out in front. He is picking Jab Jones apart, and Jab can tell he is on the outs all of a sudden. Not sure how he fell behind, but he knows that he's there now. Timmy's just quicker than him. Tommy shots. Ooh. Pretty good. Perhaps a distant relative. God, I almost want that to be a boxer name. I might put that. I have a separate list that I'm thinking about using if ever boxing redeems are like low. It looks like they're picking up now, which is good. But I had a plan for if ever boxing redeems, since they are more expensive, don't ever pick up, which, like I said, they are now. But if ever they aren't, I've got a short list of like names from the other draft pools that I think are good. Might put that one on there. That'd be a good boxer name. Just because I like doing the having, you know, guys show up in other sports and stuff. And what a fun surprise it would be if someone's random SGFL redeem showed up one day in the boxing league. I thought. Haven't done it yet, obviously, or we would know, but thought about that. Timmy Shits is already in there. So I guess that'll be Timmy Shits the second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Timmy Shits. Yeah, for the first generation of boxers, I didn't do it for any of the second generation guys because I wanted them to just be unique. But for the first generation of boxers, the original 10, I put all of them in the SGFL draft pool automatically. I don't know if he got drafted or not. I don't think he did last season or last draft, but yeah. So I don't think Timmy has been drafted yet. I can't remember. I only did that for the first generation, though. I'm not going to be doing that automatically going forward. I just wanted to do it for the, the original boxing group gets to cross over immediately, I guess. Or got thrown into the pool immediately because crossovers are fun. But going forward, I'll probably be more picky-choosy about who crosses over when, unless explicitly redeemed otherwise. But yeah. So I guess we'll have Timmy Shits the second in there too. Or would you prefer Timmy Shits Jr.? Oh my god, Loki, that's so fucking funny because I used to accidentally, whenever we first started, I designed Timmy Shits. I came up with him and I kept accidentally calling him Jimmy Shits. Jimmy Shits? Timmy Shits can't have children? Like, medically or morally? Yes. Wait, so are we gonna have... Dennis, let me get this straight. As Timmy falls behind here, jab, getting control of this one. We'll see if Timmy can dig out of it, as he did earlier in the fight. We're going to have... Oh my god. Apply dog breeding tactics to Timmy Shits only. I hear you. Okay. Gotcha. We're going to have Tommy Shots, Timmy Shits the second or junior, and Tommy Shits, who is, I guess, the less favorite of the two sons. Correct. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I knew what we were doing. Do you prefer the second or junior? I think I prefer junior. It's a tough call because you can only use junior that first time, but also you miss out on the second if you don't use it that first time. So, junior, okay, nice. I think Timmy Shits Jr. will look better. God. Okay, the Shits family, it's running amok. I'm sorry, Loki. There's nothing I can do. Maybe they'll all just be practice squad babies that die in the on the bench. Wow, heading out of the fourth and towards the fifth. I'd say Jab took that round, though they both got some good shots in. They have both been ahead of one another so far in this fight at one time or another. And at this point, it could really go either way. Timmy uses his crypto money to freeze his semen for later. He stores his semen on the blockchain, actually. I had to fucking remember what the word is for that dumbass shit. Timmy stores his semen on the blockchain. Figure that shit out. Thought that shit was complicated before. He's planning... all of his children are NFTs. It's not quite clear if they are actually real people. His semen is decentralized. That's pretty good. Heading into the fifth round, both corners could have done a little more, although they did decent jobs considering the damage both fighters have taken. They've been wailing on each other. That's what shitcoin is. Oh my god, that's such a good development. I love that. Print that. That's canon. It turns out shitcoin is just frozen semen. That is, in fact, on the blockchain. It's very complex. It turns out he is really good at crypto. In a really fucked up way. Holy fuck. Oh my god. He's so bad. I hate him. Good. That is the response I was going for. He's like, you know, he's like troglodyte Andrew Tate. Is kind of the idea. Isn't that right, buddy?
Isn't that right? He troglodyte Andrew Tate. That's right, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say they're fairly even again. Shit's actually with maybe a slight life lead. Oh, a little bit of momentum. Nope. Jones knocks him right back out of it. They are neck and neck. This has been a good fight as well. Been some good fights tonight. Let me see. Charlie Chap and Sluggins was good. Dennis Parlov and Goopstein was good. So far, Shits and Jones has been good. Shits taking a life lead here as we cross into our second hour. Under a minute to go in the 5th round. Dude, I could see this going to decision. Have either of them been knocked down? Fucking mosquitoes. Whee! I don't think they have. Oh my god, dude. Ten seconds to go in round number 5. Out of 6. Scam likely. Also maybe a relative of Timmy Shits. Oh my god. It turns out every time Scam likely was calling you, it was actually this guy. We'll see what kind of athlete he makes. I like that. All right, 1 round to go. Timmy looking okay. Let's see. We're going to see what their corners do for him going into this final round. I think we've got a decision coming up unless this last round gets nuts. You want to get nuts? Okay, let's get nuts. Round number 6. Coming up, the final round. This is only the 2nd time tonight that we've made it to round number 6. But I had a feeling this would be one of them. Jab is looking rough. Jab is looking worse for wear than Timmy, that is for sure. Round number 6 underway. Timmy has the life lead coming in. He's got more gray health to work with. His corner did a better job. I like Timmy right now. I really, really do. He's got great technique. He just does. He's a little piece of shit, but dude can fight. Dude, Jones just doesn't want to get dropped by Timmy at this point. Oh, there you go. Oh. Jones working him now. Hold up. Hold on there, Timmy. 2 minutes to go in the fight. Could go by quick. Could feel like molasses wrapped around your ankles. slowly, slowly into the night. Some nice jabs there from Timmy. Oh, working the body. Working the body. Getting upstairs. Ooh, Timmy working those combos. Jab, trying to work that right side, or left side rather, with his right hand. Good counter, and a whiff, minute to go. See, this is going to decision for sure. And I think Timmy's going to win the decision. It's going to be interesting. Will we get unanimous or split? How close will it be? Because these two have gone back and forth pretty consistently. So, like, the overall scoring could be quite interesting. Timmy pouring it on here at the end. Trying to secure that final 10. Ooh, a whiff from jab and then a combo from Timmy. Combo, combo, combo! Oh, my goodness! Oh, wow, we might see a knockdown. Hold up. Oh, Timmy slows down now. 10 seconds to go. All right, I don't think we'll... A knockdown wouldn't matter now. He'll be saved. I mean, it would matter for scoring, but... And that will do it. We head to decision. Who will it be? Is he happy? Oh, he's mad. Is he mad? Did he lose? Whoa! Oh my God, by split decision, Jab Jones by 2 points. Judges 2 and 3 scored them even, 57 points apiece, but judge number 1 gives it to Jones despite giving the final round to Shits. 58-56, and that will be a win by split decision for Jones. That is insane. Wow, that is the most even fight that has ever been fought in Stoop boxing. That was excellence. That was excellence. I can understand Timmy Shits' frustration. Insane. I mean, that really could have gone either way. Holy Moses. That was, wow. A pretty spectacular way, I might add, for Jab Jones to secure his 10th career win, joining the likes of only Boxing Man and Clive Cliveson to have 10-plus wins in Stoop boxing history so far. Becomes only the 3rd fighter ever to win 10-plus fights. Congratulations, Jab Jones. Somewhere, Punch Jones is smiling, I think. God, that was just... I mean, that's nuts. That's really good. Do you see that? Dead even. And then Judge won by 2 points. Wow, man. God, that's so nuts. That's so nuts. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's great. Jab Jones, one step closer to revenge. By split decision. Wow, that's our first split decision, and a fucking epic one. Alright, I need to stop saying epic. It's not 2012. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's like the 3rd time tonight. I don't use that word regularly, I swear. Very sparingly, normally. I'll stop. But that was spectacular. There have been some really good fights tonight. That is the new fight of the night. Jab Jones by split decision. Nobody was knocked down. Man, that's just so nuts. That's crazy. They don't even actually, like, list it as a win for Jones. So does it count as a win? How are split you know, I should know this beforehand, right? But how are split decisions counted in boxing? It's still a win. All right. Wait, what if split decision, only one judge? Is this a tie? No. I'll look it up later. That is very interesting. Because normally it will say winner on this screen in the corner of whoever won. And normally a split decision is characterized as two judges picking one guy and then one judge picking the other. But in this, we have two judges picking evenly and one judge picking a winner. So do the two judges choosing a tie mean it's a tie? Is it still a win? Like, do you know that for sure? Ties in boxing. In a majority draw, two of the three judges agree that neither fighter won. This is a majority draw. This is not a split decision. This is a majority draw. It is not a win for Jab Jones. This bitch was a tie. This is a majority draw in which two judges deem that neither fighter won, aka the 57-57 by two judges out of the three. And one judge, it doesn't matter. The point is you go by the majority of the panel. And the majority of the panel says it was a tie. Yeah! That's fucking awesome. That was our first tie. So it's actually... So I do need to look into how that would be counted on their records. I guess they both get a draw. Oh my god, this is like KSI versus Logan Paul 1. How... I don't want to... Never mind. I wanted to ask how many there were, but I don't care. But yeah, I'll look up later. I just wanted to make sure I knew what to call it now. But it is a majority draw. I don't... Oh, so I guess... No, yeah. So it would just be... It would just be a tie. And then I'll just put how many judges chose draw. I'll put majority draw 2-1. So two judges chose draw, one chose a winner. Fascinating. That'll go in their records as a tie. So Jab Jones is now 1-1-1. Timmy Schitz is now 2-0-1 on the season, and then their lifetime records become 4-7-1. And 9-4-1. So that was not Jab Jones's 10th career win. He still seeks it to this day, or at least until next week, and then, well, we'll see. God, that's nuts. See, okay, we were talking either last week or the week before about if ties could happen in boxing, and I said that I wasn't sure, but that I had looked up that there was a way that it could happen, and sure enough, here we are. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that means everyone gets their money back. Draw means no action. Let's see how the punches were thrown. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's so badass. That's so... Oh, man, that was cool. That was really cool. That was a good fight. Timmy Shits and Jab Jones just fought to a stalemate. Literally, history being made. Wow, that was... That was cool. That was really cool. That was really cool. That was really cool. I'm happy with that. All right, coming up next. We got 2 more fights to go tonight. Coming up next, we got Jimmy Biz and Freddie Feckoff. Freddie Feckoff, 1-1, still young. Jimmy Biz, an old vet, who at one point in time was 7-2. He's lost 4 fights in a row. He has not won since like January. He looks to correct that here tonight, but I have a feeling that Freddie Feckoff has his number. I don't know. It's another same weight class matchup, so it'll be interesting. Where is he? Middleweight? Oh, wait, no. Welter. Sorry, my bad. Freddie Feckoff's a welterweight. I cannot believe Timmy Shits and Jab Jones was the first tie ever. I'm shocked that we had a tie. It is definitely, like, uber rare in fucking boxing. I had to look up how that shit fucking worked. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I feel like an official having to, like, go under the tent and then make a call on the field. Ah! It's fun. All right. We have 2 more fights tonight. We got Jimmy Biz coming up against Freddie Feckoff. Jimmy Biz looking to get back in the win column for the first time since January. Freddie Feckoff looking to get back in the win column for the first time since week 1 of this season. Oh, he got crumpled up by Boxing Man last week. Yeah, Boxing Man is looking to make himself that of legend. So, I don't know. I would stay out of that guy's way. Let's jump into this one. I'm ready. I'm jazzed. I will say this is an exciting matchup. This is an old favorite and then one of my new favorites. I quite like Freddie. I think he turned out quite well. He's shaping up to be a pretty substantial guy, and I think he's got a lot of personality. Anybody that chucks batteries at anybody at people in traffic is quite the character, I'd say. There's, of course, Jimmy Biz, honest, hard-working Joe of America. Loves spaghetti. Extra Parmesan. God, that sounds good. Is that right? Into the ocean. See, what else do we have? And this one is underway. They rush to meet each other in the center of the ring. Both doing a bit of damage to start things out. Here we go. Spaghetti. Oh, Freddie off to a hot start. Jimmy falling behind early. Batteries are meant to be thrown at Santa. Damn, what did Santa do? Did he not pay what he owed? Oh, Jimmy coming back on him. Hold up there, Freddy. Know who you're dealing with. Jimmy's got some work for you if you want it. Woo! Oh, man, but Freddy's tough. Oh, God, Jimmy. Eagles fans? What? I'll say Eagles fans are pretty volatile, but do they be throwing batteries at Santa? Is that a thing? Jimmy Biz looking a little worse for wear. I think he could go very soon. Oh yeah, indeed. Oh. Ooh, that's a rough gut shot. Should be able to get up once, I think. The only birds you should be rooting for are the Bayou Basket birds. Caw-caw! What about the Billies? The Billies are a bird, I think. Or at least their mascot is a crane. All of the Bayou teams are bird-themed. Swamp bird-themed. Minute to go in the first round. Well, no, that was... Well, the name comes from Bayou Billy, but, like, pluralized. But I mean, their logo is a crane. So I always thought of it as, like, that's a Billy. It's a Billy bird. Because it's Billy. Huh? Huh? But I mean, it could also be, you know, whatever. I mean, it's on the logo. I don't know.
But I can understand where you would get that idea.
You know, I had heard that recently. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh, Jimmy's corner did not do him a whole lot of favors. I think Freddy's gonna look to finish him off here in round number 2. Holy fucking shit. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. That might have been it. Oh, this will be loss number 5 in a row for Jimmy Biz. The poor guy has just fallen off a cliff here in year number 2. Staggering to his feet. He doesn't want to go down that easy. Not to worry, Dennis. I don't think there would have been much to gain on this one. Oh my goodness. Freddy trying to work in those haymakers. Not quite getting that in, but nevertheless, he's doing some good damage. Minutes to go in the second round. Will we get out? Jimmy punching him off with some solid uppercuts. Doing some good damage. Oh, I think Freddy's going to finish him off, though. He's wobbly. Yep, there it is. Oh, God. 3 head punches on the way down. I think that's it for Jimmy. Good Lord. He cannot rise to his feet. That's going to do it. A KO victory for Freddy Feckoff. And loss number 5 in a row for Jimmy Biz. That was rough. That was rough. If you're a Biz fan. If you like Freddy Feckoff, that was great. Yeah, Biz has really fallen off a cliff here in year 2. The, early parts of it started last season, but the 3 losses in a row to start this season puts him at 5 in a row total. Hasn't won a fight since January. And, that was 7 months ago. So, yeah. Jimmy's seen better days, but such is the way of professional sports, I suppose. Not everyone will maintain a level of excellence forever. And hey, who knows? Maybe he'll come back around. Maybe he'll have a renaissance. However, with that loss, he does fall back to an even 500 lifetime and 0-3 on the season. With only 5 fights to go, he has got to do some work if he wants to have a shot at the fight-offs. Congrats, Freddy Feckoff. And with that, we move on to Boxing Man and Shanty Pete, our main event fight of the week. A middleweight Boxing Man versus heavyweight Shanty Pete. I like Boxing Man a lot in this one. Shanty Pete's 2-0 to start his career, but I think, Boxing Man has only ever lost to Clive Cliveson, the famed Tower Power Supreme. He has the most wins of any fighter in Stoop boxing history, and he's looking to definitely gain some ground on second place starting tonight.
I really could see Boxing Man going undefeated this season.
I literally came up with that today. I don't know if that's ever been used before. I wouldn't doubt it. It's not exactly an incredibly difficult conjugation to come up with, but yeah, I came up with fight-offs today. Because Season 1 we had the Title Tower, but then we ended up doing Power Tower, which was just a bigger tower. And then I was going to call it Title Tourney this year, because it's a more tournament-structured thing. But, I don't know. Just fight-offs for short seems kind of fun. Still called the Title Tourney also, but just, The fight-offs! You know, for short. Yeah. I don't know if anybody's ever used that before. I came up with that today. I'm glad you like it. Boxing Man and Shanty Pete. Yeah, Boxing Man. Oh, I was going to say Boxing Man I could really see going undefeated this season. He is looking dominant. I haven't the prediction. Our final prediction of the night. Scouted Boxing Man, because I have an eye for stars, baby. Oh, yeah? I have been meaning to ask you, Dennis. Surely, I know you yourself are a fighter, but you also are responsible for Boxing Man making his way into the Stoop Boxing Association. He has become quite prolific in a very short amount of time. Just an incredible performance at the first Power Tower, winning 10 fights in a row, and only losing then to Cliveson, who would then go on to become Supreme. And then since this season started, he's been rocking and rolling. Two more victories, putting him up at 12-1. He is looking to be the greatest boxer since Cliveson. So, how do you feel? Seeing how you are, as you mentioned, responsible for him coming into the league. Gotta be pretty proud. Should be a promoter after I retire from fighting. You should be. Should be. God, if I could model the cornermen. Oh God, the fun we would have. Also, you know, He's not betting on himself. Unless it's to, spark up some action. Dennis is a team player. Feel great. Boxing Man has made you very proud. Nice. That is what I like to hear. He has been incredibly impressive. He has been very hot on the scene. And I expect him to pick up another victory here tonight. He is ferocious. He is deadly. Sounds like you made that word up. Spoken like a true shithead. Tonight's main event will be taking place in the Aragon Ballroom. Let us get down to it. Fighting this evening in the left corner, standing 6'0", weighing 165 pounds, the most winningest Stoop boxer of all time with 12 victories and 12 knockouts. From the Oblivion character creator, Boxing Man. And in the right corner, hot on the scene, 2-0 to start, standing 6'6" and weighing 180 pounds. From Somalia, Shanty Pete. There we go. And our main event bout is underway just like that. I need some water. And our main event bout is underway just like that. Shanty Pete coming out with a slight lead to start here. And, you know, I definitely went on record saying I liked Boxing Man before things. Oh, look at that gut punch. That open gut punch did a ton of damage, and now Boxing Man in a slight lead. Gonna be curious to see how long this one goes. Fun fact, this, the Aragon Ballroom, a.k.a. the Burger King ring, was Punch Jones's favorite ring to fight in. And it is the very ring that he fought his last in. Some say he still haunts this ring to this day. Ooh, wait, no, he died in the MGM Grand. No, he died at the... No, I think he died here. Rip Punch. Wherever he may be. I'm not sure what the afterlife is like on Punch's homeworld. We're still not sure where he's from. Are we gonna spread his ashes here? Yeah. Oh yeah, already did. Spread his ashes in Nicole's backyard. It's where he would have wanted them. But yeah, in the end, he himself would claim himself an Earthling. So I suppose he died right at home. And that's not so bad, I guess. These two pretty even so far. I was expecting Boxing Man to come out ahead pretty early. Shanty Pete hanging right there with him. Might actually be in for a pretty good fight. Oh wait, are we gonna spread his ashes here? Here, I didn't read the here part. Yeah, some of them were actually each ring post is its own urn that has a little bit of Punch Jones in each one. And then also what I said about Nicole's backyard. At the end of the first round, both fighters looking fairly even. Boxing Man, he has this, like, murderous gaze. This incredible fiery intensity in his eyes. I mean, just outrageous. Like, what a fierce competitor. Every time he steps in the ring, it's like just a new entire aura takes over him. Shanty Pete looks like he doesn't even really care what's going on. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna download some movies later. Probably watch them. Anyway, getting underway into round two. Both fighters fairly even to start things up. Both looking good in the stamina department as well. This could be a long fight. No matter what one does to the other always makes sure to do back to the one. Honestly, not a very aggressive approach from either boxer being taken here. They are definitely feeling things out. Maybe they're soaking up the main event time. Of course, Boxing Man, he's fairly used to the main event by this point. He was here last week. And was he not in opening days main event as well? He's been in the main event 3 weeks in a row, and why not? Was he in last week's main event, actually? Yeah, he was, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Think. Didn't make a fight card, so we'll never know. Well, I mean, I could check the VOD, but... Boxing Man starting to gain some ground. Still a slow and methodical pace being taken by either fighter. Now it would appear Shanty Pete taking a bit of an edge. Ooh, good dodge by Boxing Man there. Get in, get out. Dude, I know. It's just this odd. I believe they actually put a Dennis, are you in attendance somewhere in the crowd tonight? Because they actually do put a sort of pheromone in the air here that makes you crave Burger King. So you got to be careful. They also have Burger King at the concession stands, but it's 3 times as much as normal. So it's a bit of a racket. I believe Timmy Shits gave them the idea. They've been really enjoying it. Yeah, that's probably it. Both fighters still fairly even with each other through the first 2 rounds, I would say. Neither taking a supreme amount of damage. Both still looking good stamina-wise. This could go all the way. Whiff of Whopper. That's it. That's it. You know the one. Also sold at JCPenney and Macy's. In a bottled form if you'd like to wear the scent. Very helpful for attracting a mate, or so I'm told. Some swear by it. All right, that's it. Into the 3rd round. Both fighters, yes, as I said, still fairly even. A slight stamina edge to Boxing Man, although nothing too terribly noticeable. Shanty Pete landing some furious blows about Boxing Man's face. Put a spot of it down below when I have a date. Wait. Put a spot of it down below when I have a date. I think it might end well. Dude, I wish I wasn't so fucking brain dead. I was like, what are you talking about for the longest second? Of course, the whiff of Whopper cologne. Yes, of course. Really? Does it not sting the tender bits? You gotta be careful with some of those more acidic It does! Okay. But it's worth it. Okay. Holy shit. Loki's putting scent of Whopper on his Yoo-hoo. Only for the hottest of dates. Only when he plans to slip him the chicken finger. You know what I'm saying? Spicy or not?
It remains to be seen. Depends on what they order. Yeah, what he said. Nice. Oh, they're both starting to lay some damage on now as we head into the final minute of the third round. Swinging a little heavier. I think they're starting to get a feel for one another. They've put some lasting damage on each other already, just over the course of the first 2 rounds, and now they're starting to really put some mustard behind their punches. Really lay the meat hooks into them. Oh my god. But I mean, some people, like, that's gotta be, like, exactly what they're looking for, though. Ah, see? As I speak it. So, you know. To each their own, I would say. Whether you're a classic ham or more of a cheesy balls kind of date. Is there any other like particular sense like no tomato or extra lettuce? Mayo and ketchup. I mean, you got my mind just totally wandering now. Au naturel. Have it your way. Oh shit. That was good. That's good. That was good. That's the ultimate scent. The have it your way scent. This is such an absurd bit.
This bit started as like hunger-inducing pheromones and has gone such a direction.
Both corners do a good job between rounds. We're halfway through the fight, but I could still see it going the whole way. Some good punches from Boxing Man there. Shanty Pete looks to get some of his own. Whew. I mean, I'm impressed. Shanty Pete, I did not expect to hang with a fighter like Boxing Man the way that he has. I still think Boxing Man's going to come away with the win, but ooh, there's a rough gut shot that lifts Shanty Pete up off his feet for a moment. Boxing Man's starting to lay it on now. Finding the holes in Shanty Pete's defense. Perhaps Shanty Pete starting to slow down. The most expensive bottle is Whiff of Whopper. Been out in the sun for 2 hours edition. Ooh, that's Wolf's favorite. The aged Whopper scent. That's the one he's got for sure. This is going to be another draw. I don't think that. I am interested to see if it goes the distance or not. But like, I think I don't know. Boxing Man's starting to get some ground on Pete. I think we'll see a knockdown before the end. Aged mayo and ketchup. Gourmet shit. Dude, you know it. You know it. You must have been talking to Wolf. He loves that aged mayo. Ooh. Boxing Man starting to outpace just a little bit, but Shanty Pete doing good damage. Ooh, Shanty Pete catching him right back up. Okay. We do have a fight here. Hold up. Minute to go in the fourth. Out of 6 rounds. Shanty Pete with a life lead now. Oh, they're close. They're close. Never mind. They're so close. Gut shots for Boxing Man from Boxing Man to Pete, I should say. Just slugging away. Yellowed mayo skin. Oh, I smell that. Oh, I smell that. The mayo skin. Like when it's so old that it's got like a film. Pete getting close. Oh, those gut shots. Oh, that's a really good cross. If he can get out of the round, he might be okay. 3, 2, 1. He should be fine. They both get out of it. They both do a lot of damage that round. That was a rough round. Only 2 rounds to go if it does go the distance. Sometimes the music is a little hit and miss on some of these playlists. Is this RE1 basement theme? No. God, dude, I would have rather listened to that. The fucking, the regular RE1 basement theme is really good. The fucking DualShock version is the Clown Farts one. The original and director's cut version without the DualShock control is actually a really, one of many really good tracks on that game. I would actually look that up. Both corners could have done a better job. Both fighters still fairly close, especially with these punches that Shanty Pete has landed in the opening seconds of this 5th round. Some really good fights tonight. We started off with 2 quick ones. I guess I picked the good ones to open up. We had our shortest ones at the start, and then every other fight has been, well, other than Jimmy Biz and Freddie Feckoff, has been really really top notch. Some really even bouts where it could have gone either way at any moment or another. I mean, Gary Goop almost came back on Dennis. Actually scored a knockdown. It was nuts. Multiple fights going decision. Had a tie. It's been a crazy night. 2 minutes to go here in the 5th round. Both fighters under half. Pete with a slight life lead. This is nuts. Boxing Man might suffer his 2nd defeat of his career. Big feather in his cap right now as he's only lost to Clive Cliveson, the immortal Power Tower Supreme. He loses to Shanty Pete, one of the new kids on the block. One of the rookies. That would be quite a blow to the ego. Oh my goodness, those are some blows to the head. Goop put up a good fight. I was genuinely surprised by his resilience. I was too. I will say though, Goop has strong training sessions. He's a little guy. He's gonna have a lot to overcome. But if he keeps at it, keeps his chin up, I could see a Gary Goop renaissance down the road. Once he finds his niche. Boxing Man at risk. Boxing Man at risk. Minute to go. Wobbly. Oh! 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 Gut shot puts him down! Shanty Pete has scored the knockdown. Oh my god. Ooh, Boxing Man is worn out. He is slow to get up and up on the 7. Gonna inch his way back into the fray. Dodge. Good recovery on his part, as you can see in the bottom left. And they're near even again, but he has suffered a knockdown now. That's gonna put him behind in points, at least in this round. And with only a round to go, this fight's been fairly even so far. There's not a whole lot of points to spare, I would guess. 10 seconds to go in this round. Is Shanty Pete in the lead? It would appear so. With only 1 round to go here in the main event. This is a main event. This has been the best main event of the season so far. Who will close it out? Boxing Man looking bruised, battered, and bloodied. Shanty Pete looking similarly, I'm sure. Let's get a look at him. Shanty Pete. Lavender taking us into the 6th round, as she does. Shanty Pete looking, you know, I'm going to say he doesn't look as bad as Boxing Man. And I mean, Boxing Man's been down once and stuff. Oh, they're game planning how to close this one out. Is it by KO or are they going the distance? Boxing Man's got some momentum. Oh, and the chin shot knocks it out of him. Boxing Man has better stamina. Can he use it to his advantage? Working the body, taking a lead. Shanty Pete trying to get in there, getting countered out. Trying to work his way in. Getting in there now, okay. Boxing Man with a slight lead, working some short Ooh, that's a good shot to the face. That did some good damage. Working the body, putting together some combos. Shanty Pete starting to fall behind. Oh, man. See, Boxing Man knows he needs to go and get a knockdown. Even if he gets up and it ends up going the distance, he needs to make up for getting knocked down. 2 minutes to go in the fight. Pete looking rough. Boxing Man just forcing those punches in there. Forcing them in there. Wobbly. Oh, there it is. Oh, and some extra shots on the way down. I think Pete should be able to get back to his feet. But that is score 1 for Boxing Man. And still a good amount of time. If he lays on the pressure, he could get another knockdown. And I suspect he's going to want... Oh, wow, no! What? Shanty Pete can't get up! It's a KO! Boxing Man wins by KO! His 13th KO, indeed! Oh, my goodness! Shanty Pete unable to get up. Shanty Pete was ahead on every judge's scorecard. There was maybe a minute and a half to go or less. And Boxing Man gets the knockdown and Pete can't get up. If Pete got up and made it to the end of the round, it is very conceivable that he would have won the fight. Every judge had him ahead. That is insane. Boxing Man gets it done in a big way. Wow, man. Wow, they were just straight up scoring every round in favor of Shanty Pete. Wow. I mean, it was close, but like, wow, unbelievable. What a finish to the evening. Congratulations, Boxing Man, and my condolences to Shanty Pete's undefeated streak. Boxing Man KO in the 6th. And I mean, just down to the wire very, very closely. That was a good one. Very, very strong. Very, very strong one to close out the night. Unfortunate for the Shanty Pete bettors. He is indeed a chump this evening. Congratulations, Boxing Man and Boxing Man bettors. Thank you to everyone who bet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, whopping it. Scent of Whopper it. That is going to do it for tonight. Let's see how the punches flew in that one. Boxing Man, your win. See, it says winner when there's a winner. There were some great fights tonight. It's been a really solid season so far. I'm really digging the different amounts of rounds as the weeks go on. I think that's been cool. I'm digging the new guys. Yeah, everything. This week, tonight was great. 4 out of the 7 fights were really good. And even the quick ones were, like, you know, interesting in their own way. We had a first-round KO again this week. Ginger Snap over Barry Blondes. Almost said Blairy Bonds. That's somebody else, I think. Blairy! And next week, we hit our halfway point for the boxing season. It's off to a rollicking good start. Let's see. So with that on the season now, we have 1, 2... We have 3 undefeated fighters left. 2 3-0, 1 2-0-1, and then everybody else something else. Oh, Frazier. Change the song again, dude. Some of the songs on this playlist are fucking wacky. Larry Lawns. Oh, for the SGBA, hell yeah. Wow, but yeah, great fights tonight. Give it up to the competitors. Congratulations to the winners. All boxers, of course, will hit the training weights, hit the weights, pump some iron, do some jogging, and maybe punch some meat. Hang upside down and do like crunches. Drink some raw eggs out of a blender. You know, whatever they got to do to try and get better. And avoid getting worse as this boxing season progresses here on the Stoop. This has been a Stoop Gang Sports broadcast on the Sta4 stream right here on twitch.tv. Thank you so much for watching Stoop Boxing. We are gonna hit the road here in just a moment. Bench press some bikini babes. That's what they gotta do. That is basically like item A on any training agenda for a Stoop boxer. Gotta bench press the bikini babes. The more the better. That's actually like the number of bikini babes benched is directly related to, you know, how good you are of a boxer. Where are we going? Yo, let's raid Kofi. Thank you guys very much for hanging out for this episode, installment, whatever you want to call it, of the Stoop Boxing Association. We will be back next week to see how they fare once again. Next week we have Shaney Pete versus Charlie Chap, Gary Goopstein versus Boxing Man, Freddie Feckoff versus Franklin Sluggins, Good Guy versus Dennis Parlov, Ginger Snap versus Jimmy Biz, Jab Jones and Armani Johnson, Barry Blondes versus Timmy Shits. That one I have my eye on. That should be interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. And as always, see you, Stoop Gang.